Nintendo President Tatsumi Kimishima has confirmed that Splatoon 2 has outsold the original Wii U game in around about 6 months. That is really impressive. In this video, I want to discuss my thoughts on this piece of news and discuss what this could mean in terms of future content and future updates coming to Splatoon 2. So yeah, this is really positive news. I'm really pleased that this game is this successful so quickly. I'm having such a good time playing this game, and I think this game definitely does deserve the user base that it currently has at this moment in time, and I think that user base will continue to grow throughout this generation. I think when people pick up a Switch, people will pick up Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 will prove to be an evergreen title, and as when the Switch hardware sales grow, I think Splatoon 2 software sales will grow as well. It will prove to be one of those key games for the Switch. It will be one of those games that will be a massive appealing factor for a lot of people. It will be a game that goes alongside Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Super Mario Odyssey that will continue to grow throughout this whole generation. So I'm really pleased that this game is this successful, just because I'm having such a good time playing this game. It's just, seriously, it's just such a good game. I'm so addicted to this game at this moment in time. I can remember before this game launched, a lot of people were thinking, oh, this is not a really big upgrade from Splatoon 1, but even at that stage I saw the changes that they did make to the HUD. The graphics, they look a lot better than Splatoon 1 in my opinion. A lot of people at that time, and I'm sure some people in the comments today, will say that there's not much difference between the two, but trust me, having played both games and having watched Splatoon 1 gameplay that I've got on my external hard drive, actually I will actually include Splatoon 1 gameplay after this gameplay that you are watching right now, if I do talk for long enough. But there was definitely an improvement there in terms of the graphics, and the fact that you got gyro controls now in the Pro Controller. You don't have to use a Master Controller to play Splatoon 2. I guess you do lose the second screen experience, like having a map on the gamepad screen. We don't have that in Splatoon 2, but you got new modes now like Clan Blitz and all of the new maps added to the game. The single player was really fun. So all in all, I'm really happy with the direction that Splatoon 2 is going in, and all what this means is that Nintendo will treat Splatoon as one of their core IPs if they haven't done so already, which they are doing at this moment in time. But this confirms that we will be getting more Splatoon games in the future. I don't think we will see Splatoon 3 anytime soon, by the way. I don't think we will see it until like the end of this generation, maybe even the start of the next hardware generation. We probably won't see Splatoon 3 until maybe the Switch 2. But the fact that the Switch and Splatoon 2 is selling well at this moment in time, this means only good things for the series moving forward. So I'm really pleased by this piece of news. I'm really happy with this game, and like I said, I'm continuing to play it. Even though I've played Splatoon 1, I've put in like 200 hours into that game, I'm still not bored by this gameplay experience, just because I've put in 225 hours into this game. And I guess new additions like Summer Run, which I forgot to mention earlier, definitely helps to keep the game fresh. It definitely helped Splatoon 2 to feel like a brand new game, as well as you got Clan Blitz now that recently got added in, as well as all the new maps like Mako Mart, Shenandoah Institute, Sturgeon Shipyard, as well as all of the other new maps that they did add in that weren't in Splatoon Wii U. So as a Splatoon fan, I am really happy with the direction that they went in terms of Splatoon 2, and I think this piece of news could mean that Nintendo could extend what they are doing in terms of content for this game, just because at this stage, now I could get these two mixed up, but I do believe Nintendo last year, they confirmed that stages will be ending in 2018 and Splatfest will be ending in 2019, but I think they will continue that so that it will encourage more and more people to pick up Splatoon 2 throughout this whole generation. I think what they will do is, I will talk about this in a future video, I will talk about what they could do in terms of adding future content to the game. That will be in its own separate video, but I think we will see more future content coming to this game. I think it will be new stages to go alongside returning stages, but I will talk about that in a separate video. But I think this piece of news is only a good thing for the Splatoon IP, and I think it's only a good thing for Splatoon 2 itself. I think Nintendo will continue to support this game just because there is an active user base there. If this game wasn't selling as well, kind of like how ARMS is doing at this moment in time, then I think Nintendo might have already stopped support for this game, or they might have just, you know, kept it going to when they said that it would end. But I think there is a chance, because Splatoon 2 is selling as well as it is. I think they could extend like the content drops. I think we could be getting more content than beyond what we already know about. And yeah, I'm just really pleased that Splatoon 2 hasn't gone the way of ARMS, and Nintendo haven't stopped support of this game at this time of recording in February 2018. We've got more new content to look forward to, and it's just a good time to be a Splatoon fan at this moment in time. So I'm a happy Splatoon fan at this moment in time, and really I'm enjoying this game. I'm just loving all of the new weapons that they did add in, like the jewelry type weapons. Absolutely love that. I'm now using weapons that I never normally used in the original game, like blasters. So yeah, this definitely does feel like a brand new game to me. I think that argument can go right out the window. Trust me, I know. I've played Splatoon Wii U for 200 hours. I've put in 225 hours into Splatoon 2. So I've put in over 400 hours into the Splatoon IP. And I will continue to put more time into Splatoon 2, and I will actually set up my Wii U again and go back and play Splatoon 1 whilst I still can. I think what this means is that Nintendo will probably shut down the servers for Splatoon 1. I think they will shut down those servers this year, just because, you know, the Switch version is doing so well. The Wii U, it is a dead platform, and I think what Nintendo will try and do is encourage some of the people that are currently playing Splatoon 1 to try and go out and pick up a Switch and pick up Splatoon 2. And I think that will mean that we will get all of the maps in Splatoon 1 in Splatoon 2. So that's just my thoughts on this piece of news. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next video.